20,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts had turned to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It was the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, L.A. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 21. On play action, now Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Brady stepping up. He'll try and run. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Brady. And this is caught by Allen touchdown. Dwayne Allen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The reason that counter and misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look, and now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, gone. He sets to fire deep. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Try to get it to Woods.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. They'll check this one down to Michel. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession. Brady now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the gun, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Brady to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Brady now on first down. Goes underneath here to White. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Brady to throw on second down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Now Brady again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Gurley again here on first down. And he's got some space. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 53 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So the Patriots coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dancing to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Goff on 1st down. Fighting his way through contact. And that one's complete to Gurley. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. And this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Ramik Wilson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now Brady, maybe a free play here. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
76, come on. 76.
From the gun, here's Gone. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a 1st down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Yeah, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He's going to look for Allen now. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Brady going to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across. Each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. First out to his left, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box?
And he will score! Touchdown, Patriots! Danny Etling taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots are back within a score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again they run with Gurley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but It's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
We're good.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the counter, Gurley. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On first down, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Well, the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and cap.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky. Could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Now Brady got to have this one. And Allen's got it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at